Really. So welcome everyone. And my name is Dr. Monique Giard. I'm a clinical counselor and a Dao Chang master teacher and master healer from Dao Academy. And it's truly my pleasure to be doing this series of the 10 Da, how to boost, rejuvenate, and boost ourselves on the journey to enlightenment. Wow, what does that mean, the journey to enlightenment? That means a journey to bring more light, more consciousness, more nourishment so we can continue to progress as a human being. And particularly tonight, the theme that we have tonight. And before I continue, I really want to thank April and Vanessa for helping me, but because together we are really making this presentation smooth and easy. So again, thank you, April and Vanessa, and welcome Sharon and Heather. And yeah, please stay on video because tonight I'm changing a little bit. The guidance was for the person to receive because it's such a big. Tonight there will be a very big treasure to be delivered. And heaven, the guidance that I received was people need to be present to show their whole being. So stay on camera if you would like to receive or be the demo tonight. A very big treasure, a very big transmission. So, and then no obligation. You can still keep your camera off if you don't feel like it. But that's the guidance I received for tonight. And so tonight is a very important one of Master Sha's most important of the Da'ai probably is service, the Da Fu Wu, greatest service. And it took me a number of years to truly understand what Master Sha meant by service. And he starts many books by saying the purpose of life is to serve. And he actually has devoted his life to serve humanity. And he has explained many times that to serve is to make others happier and healthier. And there are many ways to do that. Sometimes we can make people happier when we smile, when we listen. There are so many ways to help others. And so tonight it will be to understand the deep meaning of service. And Master Sha also teaches us that a person suffers a lot because of their self-attachment or self-centeredness. And many people are not aware of that. And what does that really mean? And I work a lot in counseling with people that have experienced trauma. And it's a protective mechanism to to protect oneself, and sometimes it turns into self-attachment or self-centeredness to feel protected, to feel that we're not going to get hurt again. However, it has a downsides to it, and because the downside is that sometimes a person could turn everything they about thinking about themselves. Oh, I'm feeling hurt. Oh, I'm feeling triggered. Oh, and then that becomes a coping mechanism, but that's not a healthy coping mechanism. And so this evening, we will increase our consciousness of being of service to others as a way to move forward and to actually free ourselves from habituations or old habits of self-protection, self-attachment, or self-centeredness as a way of protecting ourselves. We can free ourselves from that coping mechanism. And so again, please stay on video to be allowed or to be chosen as a demo for a very special transmission tonight. And so we will prepare our body, soul, heart, mind, body, to receive the wisdom of Dr. Jigangsha about Da Fu, greatest, greatest service. So the way we're going to do this is we will learn a mantra. And the mantra tonight is Wang Mani Bama Hong, a very old mantra. And it's one of the first mantra that I actually learned with Master Peter when I met Master Peter in 2005. And I met Master Peter before meeting Master Sha. And Master Peter was teaching us like ancient mantras. And this one, Wang Mani Bama Hong, we would repeat and chant so much though that I would come home and be feeling absolutely different, feeling very different, actually feeling like so light that it actually started to transform my whole being, transform the person that I used to be. And the more I studied, and eventually I met Dr. Zhigang Sha, and I learned what is truly the meaning of Wang Mani Bama Hong. Wang Mani Bama Hong is a mantra that brings the light from the earth. Actually, I'm going to start from the earth, coming through your feet, two acupuncture points at the base of your feet. Yeah, yeah. In a way, it could be equivalent, yes, to the Om Mani Padme Om, but Wang Mani Bama Hong brings the light from the earth through your acupuncture point, and then Wang is the sound of the seventh chakra, Wang Mani Bama Hong. Wang is the sound of the seventh chakra, bringing the light from that point, byway point, acupuncture point, inside your body. It comes down. Wang Ma Ni Ba Ma Hong, and with the sound Hong, it brings the light in your lower abdomen, in your jaw, that we also call the snow mountain, and it creates a circle, clockwise, a counterclockwise circle, moving the energy in your body. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to prepare the body to receive the wisdom of Master Sha with standing position. And if that's possible, to show the slide number 3, it's a standing position. Please, everybody stand up. I will stand up myself. Thank you for showing the slide. So we stand up, feet apart, shoulder width. You bend your knees. You tuck your pelvis a bit under, so you're what Master Sha calls the pearls. The two pearls drop in your abdomen. The two pearls mean your breast pearls down into your abdomen. You visualize, and then we imagine, just stay still and imagine Mother Earth coming through your feet to the acupuncture points that are called the Yong Quan, the Yong Quan acupuncture point. So visualize the energy of the earth through your feet. Focus on your feet and breathe in and relax. Breathe in and relax. And now visualize the light coming from the byway point on top of your head, coming down into your body. And we will chant the mantra Wang Mani Bama Hong with Master Sha. A beautiful CD with Master Sha. And Wang Mani Bama Hong is the mantra of Guanyin. It's the mantra of Guanyin. So when we call Guanyin, she comes. She's the goddess of compassion, also known as Lingwei Shangshe. Now touch the top of your head with the middle finger, and with the other hand, touch your belly button to bring the light from the top and earth into your abdomen. Relax completely. Imagine the light coming through your feet and the light coming from the source. And we chant. Repeat the words in your mind. Wong Mani Bama Hong. Wong Mani Bama Hong. Breathe in deeply. Mani Bama. Om 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 Mani Bama. Relax your arms. Continue to connect with Mother Earth and the source for Tao light. Stay in the condition. Change hands, the other hand's on top of your head and one at the belly button. Continue to visualize the light coming from your feet all the way to your abdomen, and the light from Tao source down to your abdomen. It creates a beautiful circle, counterclockwise circle. From the top of your head down to the zhong and up alongside your spine. Beautiful circle of light to clear any blockages any stress from the day. Just relax, let go, receive the light to purify your body, purify your mind, purify your thoughts and emotions, and chant. Mani Bama, Om 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 Mani Bama. Om Mani Bama, 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 Om Mani Bama. Om Mani Bama, 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 Mani Bama, Om 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 Mani Bama, Mani Bama, Om 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 Mani Bama, and relax. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we can stop the slideshow for now. Thank you, everybody, for doing this practice so beautifully. Thank you, and welcome those who have joined me. Welcome, Bettina. Welcome, Bernadette. Welcome, Mei Chong, Ellen, Tom, Arlene, and Karen. Thank you so much for joining. And so I want to share with you, because as you know, uh, I receive so many demands for people with depression, people with anxiety. And this week, for example, I received the guidance to help a person when there's a lot of emotions rising. And I said, you know, there's a beautiful mantra that's really easy to learn and that can really help you. And that's what I receive in the moment to guide the person to practice Wong Mani Bama Hong, to really allow the body to relax, to receive the light. And I put the music on, and the person was singing along. And I said, you know, let's do what's called in therapy a future template. We do that. A future template is imagine yourself in a challenging situation, and instead of panicking, instead of feeling your body stressing and going like, my heart is palpitating, I'm feeling a panic attack coming on. I said, chant, chant, chant. Wong Mani Bama Hong. If you don't remember the melody, just say Wong Mani Bama Hong. What happened at that moment when you say those words, Wong Mani Bama Hong, you're actually calling Guan Yin. It's her mantra. You are calling a bodhisattva that is there to help you with her love, her energy. It's a spiritual presence. It's the presence of the most loving, compassionate being, Guanyin, also known as Lingwei Shangshi, the one that hears the suffering of the world. And I said to my client, when we call her name, she's right there, the most loving, beautiful presence. And she loves you. She hears your pain. She understands you. And she's there. She understands you. And she's always there when you call her name. And so the person wrote the mantra down, Wong Mani Padme Hum. And we did that future template, imagining a situation and then keeping the mantra going. And I asked the person, how do you feel? Did you feel like you were triggered or you were destabilized? No, the person felt good. And so that's a very important mantra to keep remembering when you are in situations that are challenging. And why do people suffer? Because oftentimes people are self-centered and they have self-attachment, and that's what happens. Thinking about the self could manifest many ways. It could be through anger, it could be through doubt, ego, competition, jealousy, fighting nature, and what's called lack of wisdom, lack of finding in the moment the right thing to say or do. And I had an experience today actually I'm in the retreat with Master Sha. I had a profound experience and I want to share that with you. My profound experience is when, for example, when I'm dealing with a client that becomes really agitated, and I have that, clients becoming very agitated. And in my usual training, you know, solution focused, they call it solution focused therapy. But I learned with Master Sha that that's not the best way to help people. The best way to help people is to allow the space for feeling it, feel it, feel it, feel it, and know that you are totally loved, totally appreciated, totally supported by this spiritual presence all around you that is the source field. The source field has no judgment. The source field has no criticism, no shame, nothing. It's pure love. It has no yin and yang. The field of the source is the purest, most positive field. It is the most positive field to help you remove any negativity, any greed, anger, doubt, ego, any kind of attachment, so you can be at complete peace inside. Connect with that field, and that will bring greatest transformation.
Yes, we have experience.
So just a moment, I'm in flow and I cannot take all the comments while in flow. So I would appreciate that you can wait when I ask for feedback. Thank you. And so when a person suffers is because it's concerned with the self. And how can we let go of self-attachment? You no longer need to block any thoughts or emotions and sensations. Feel them and also connect with the infinite possibility of life, and know that these thoughts, feelings, sensations are passing phenomena. And I learned a big lesson with myself that as a counselor, I used to try to want to fix, give solution, but I'm learning with the spiritual guidance that that's not the best way, is to allow the person to find their own solutions, and we become guides in that way. Yes. And so that's how we can let go. And how can we help others is to be there as a presence of love and compassion, without arguing, without fighting, without competing, to be there as a presence of love and compassion, just like Guanyin. She doesn't argue with us. She doesn't talk back. She's a presence. And so that's what we're going to do now. And if we can have the slide number 7, we will chant Guanyan's short mantra and how to reduce the me, how to reduce the me, so we can serve others. We chant Guanyan's. She received all these titles. Tianshou Tianyan. She received the title of Thousand Hands and Thousand Eyes to hear and see the suffering of others. Datsu Dabe, greatest compassion. Joku Jonan, saving humans from bitterness and disasters. Guanda Yuan Man, greatest enlightenment, Buddha. She received all these names. So I invite you to chant in your own home. I would like you to stay muted because then it's chaotic. But chant in your own environment this short mantra of Guanyin. And when you know it, you can close your eyes and connect with Guanyin. So listen first, and then you can join with in your own home and keeping your mic muted because it's chaotic. So one hand over your message center, one hand over your abdomen. Connect with Guanyin, her love and compassion. Jian shou jian yan, da ci da bei, jiu ku jiu nan, guan da yuan man, jian shou jian yan, da ci da bei, Joku Jonan Guanda Yuan Man. Thank you for the correction. Yes, I misspelled it. Qianchu Qian Yan, Y-A-N. I sometimes make mistakes in my spelling. I apologize. Thank you, Bettina. Qianchu Qian Yan. Da Ci Da Bei. Joku Jonan Guanda Yuan Man Jian Shou Jian Yan Y-A-N Da Ci Da Bei Joku Jonan Guanda yuan man, jian shu jian yan, da zu da bei, zhu gu zhou nan, Guanda yuan man. And stay in the condition. We can stop the slide for now. Thank you. So Guanyin, when we call her name, she comes in. And why do we need to call her name? When we get challenged and we forget our purpose is to serve others by bringing joy, happiness, smiling. And another lesson that I learned along my journey with Master Sha is to highlight the qualities and appreciate people and to avoid pointing out the mistakes. That's in itself a big teaching. And to serve others is to bring joy to them. And so the next practice, we will say hello before we start tracing the calligraphy, because the field of the calligraphy will help us to connect more with the Da Fu Wu, to connect more with our purpose to serve others, to make them happier and healthier in every moment. And it's not easy. This journey is not easy because we get challenged. We get triggered by people's reactions, people's thinking, people's actions. And the best is to be grounded and to remember our purpose is to help them and to trust that they will find their solution as adults. With children, we need to guide them. We need to guide them to manage their emotions. We need to guide them by calming down. And again, I was with another parent today that needed guidance with a child. And I said, the best way is, is to chant a very lovely song to make sure that the child will be calm instead of fighting or competing, being calm. And again, connect with the field. Always connect with the field. That doesn't mean we ignore how we feel. We feel it, we feel it, we feel it. And then we connect with the field, the quantum field, Tao field, to stay calm and to continue to be nourished by the field. And so with the slide number 8, we're going to do together an invocation before we start tracing the calligraphy. We say hello, we connect. So we say, dear my soul, heart, mind, and body, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. The purpose of life is to serve. To serve is to make, oh, sorry, I have some spelling error, is to make others happier and healthier. You, my soul, heart, mind, and body, have the power to join hearts and souls together to serve. Do a great job. So when you feel triggered, and thank you for posting that, Heather, yes, we feel triggered sometimes and we forget our purpose. We are triggered by what they say, what they look, what they feel, how they behave. Our role on a spiritual journey is to stay grounded and calm and shine our love and light. That's what will help people feel that they are loved no matter what. And they will stop their misbehavior. It's magic. The next slide is to say hello to outer souls. So we go to the next slide, to outer souls. Dear soul, source, universe, Mother Earth, or any light being you believe in. And dear Da Fu Wu, greatest service, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. I would like to serve more my family, my work team, my community, my soul family, and think about those you would like to serve right now. We would like to receive more blessings from the soul world to serve more and better. We are extremely grateful. Thank you. And now we will go to the next slide to start tracing the calligraphy. And we will start tracing the calligraphy that is that Bei, the greatest compassion. It's the calligraphy of the greatest compassion of Guanyin. We will first start tracing with our 5 fingers joined together. So remain seated and you will trace with the either right hand or left hand and the other hand on your abdomen, and you trace the calligraphy, asking the field to help you connect with the calligraphy Da Fu Wu, greatest service. And we chant at the same time Da Fu Wu. Da, and we say, dear calligraphy, as we just said, I love you. I honor you and appreciate you. The purpose of life is to serve. So help us open our hearts and souls to serve other. We would like to receive the blessing as we chant. So let us chant together. Da Fu, 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 Da Fu. Greatest service, 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 greatest service. Go to the bottom of the calligraphy and stay with greatest service. Receive the blessing from the calligraphy. And now I would like you to think of someone or something that is challenging you, either a situation in your life that you find challenging, maybe a person that you find challenging to serve, to smile, to make happier and healthier by your presence. Think of that and share in the chat when it is challenging for you to stay grounded, to stay loving, to stay understanding. Well, I certainly had a challenge this weekend in a family gathering that started beautifully, but did not end so beautifully. And it was very challenging to stay grounded and loving. And it was a reminder to stay loving and grounded. And it could be, yes, it could be your financial situation. It could be that you realize you are aging and it's not easy to stay grounded and loving. Any situation, so write in the chat. Financial situations. Yes, financial situations. So what Master Shah says about that is the purpose of life is to serve. And when you serve more, you are rewarded with virtue. Virtue is the spiritual reward that eventually turns into financial rewards. And sometimes you have to do a lot of service and like serving. Yeah, serving like tonight, offering a course, a class, doing a group, doing chanting, taking someone out for a walk and go cook for someone that needs help. There are all kinds of services that you can do. And the more you serve and help others, the more you receive virtue from the source, from heaven, from Tao, and that virtue changes into financial blessing. Yeah. So Anne writes, okay, I'm going to start with, yeah, Heather, thank you for sharing. Yes, it's hard to stay grounded and it's challenging when we're around people with flaring tempers. Yes, that's when our call for service is so important. Service is to stay grounded and to share the light and love that we have inside. Melissa writes, my doctor of 20 years is retiring due to a personal medical condition. And so, yes, your service is to open your heart of compassion. And that's why we chant Wang Mani Bama Hong, to continue to open your heart and understand what that the doctor might be going through. It's not easy for someone who's been serving to retire because of medical condition. Yes, I understand. And Anne writes, it's challenging if the other gender sees love as relationship or intimacy bound instead of happy and healthy. Yeah, healthy and happy is a form of intimacy. Intimacy is to stay connected emotionally, mentally, soul to soul, heart to heart. It is intimacy. Yes, it's a different kind of intimacy. It's heart to heart, soul to soul intimacy, sharing the love. Yes, that doesn't mean sexual intimacy all the time. No, that means emotional, mental, spiritual intimacy. Bettina writes, competing with my sisters, lack of recognition of what I do. Yes, yes. And so to stay in service is to let go of the me, 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 and open your heart, completely surrender to smiling, and know that you are loved and recognized by the source. We recognize you. Your soul family recognize you. You are recognized by all your spiritual beings and supporters. There are 3 souls in my life, it writes Joan. They suffer and they do not wish to change. And I carry big anger. Yes, the practices that we do together is to let go. Yes, yeah, to let go of the me, me, me anger, that is the me, me that is expressed through anger, the me, me that is expressed through lack of recognition. And that's why we're going to practice more. Yes, so, yes, search for employment. Yes, that could be a challenging situation. Open your heart completely to service. Tell the whole world, heaven and Mother Earth, and all the saints, whatever you call them, Guanyin, Buddha, call the light beings, I'm ready to serve. And Deborah, the challenge is, I don't feel most people are very trustworthy anymore. Yes, so we ask the calligraphy to transform this negative message. Help, ask the field to transform the negative message. It's a message inside of you that has probably roots in either ancestors or experiences that have left an imprint on your soul of that negative message. So we're going to continue to practice. And everyone, thank you so much for what you've written, because that's what you asked the field to help you with. Ask the field to transform your body aches. That wrote Vanessa writes, body aches makes me not want to do anything. I feel tired. And this weekend, I had lots of body aches too. And I used the breath work. I used the connection with Tao. And guess what? The body ache left. And I was able to carry on with the day. Carry on with the day and cook a meal. Yes. Ask the field to transform exactly what you wrote today in the chat. And so we're going to take the slide. Uh, the next slide will be slide 13. Dafu serve unconditionally. Thank you. This time, yes, staying grounded, Ellen, is a channel. It is a challenge sometimes. So let us stand up and we will do the standing up practice. Thank you so much for everybody joining. We are now 19. It's a beautiful field. So thank you, Diliana. Thank you, Arlene, that joined, Robert, Ellen, thank you. And please, if you'd like to be selected as a demo, open your video. Yes, thank you, May, for writing. I want to transform my attachment to my mental, overwhelmed, physical. Yes, all of it. Transform the body, negative information. Oh, great, Heather. Womani Bamahon, transform. When you can't get up, keep chanting. That is so good. Thank you, everyone, for writing. So let us now tracing with the abdomen. How do we? For those who are new participants, how do we trace with the abdomen? First, put your feet shoulder width apart. Tuck under your pelvis a little bit so your abdomen are really, abdominal muscles are engaged. And hold the ball at the level of your abdomen, in like an invisible ball. I will show you right here at the level of the abdomen. Imagine that you have a paintbrush coming from your belly button and the paintbrush is tracing. So let us first shift the weight from left to right to make sure that you'll be balancing your body as you trace. When there's a horizontal line, you shift the body left to right. It goes up, you stretch your leg. It goes down, you bend your knees. So the whole body, it's called Tai Chi movement. The whole body is tracing the calligraphy. So I'm gonna walk you through. The first line is horizontal. It goes up, it goes down, the loop, and then horizontal line to the right. This is Da. Fu, we start with a dot to the left, a dot to the right, go to the left, horizontal line, and come back. Now it goes down, a loop to the left, up, loop to the right, down, and Shin, it's like a little fish to the left, and a loop to the right, and then it's like the number 7 reverse. You go down, up, up. Now it's like like an L. You go up, the line to the top, little line, and then again, Shin is like a fish, down, and a loop to the right. And we start again. Horizontal line up, down, this is Da. A dot to the left, dot to the right, horizontal line, like a 6 reversed, like an E, letter E. Now the Shin is like a little fish to the left and a loop to the right. And then it's like number 7 reversed, up, down, up, like an L, up, horizontal line, little line, and again Shin at the bottom, and we start again. So now let us trace and chant. Da Fu, serve unconditionally, serve selflessly, the highest way to reach enlightenment. Da Fu, serve unconditionally, serve selflessly, the highest way to reach enlightenment. Da Fu, serve unconditionally, serve selflessly, the highest way to reach enlightenment. Now the line at the bottom, Wu Se Fan Xiang, Wu Se Fan Xiang, Wu Se Fan Xiang, Wu Se Fan Xiang, serve unconditionally, selflessly. Wu Se Fan Xiang, 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 Dafu, 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 dafu. How? Thank you, thank you. Go to the bottom of the calligraphy all the way and we say thank you, thank you, thank you, dafu. And stay on with your video camera. And it's time to offer, to choose. Heaven will choose a demo. I'll just check with the pendulum, check with heaven, who is to receive a crown chakra blessing for Dafu, to increase your service, for greater service. And whenever the situation, to always ask, how can I serve in this moment? That's the meaning of Dafu. In every situation, challenging situation, to open your heart, to let go at what Master Sha calls the pollution, to let go of the pollution, to let go of the thoughts, the emotion, to feel, and don't do anything. Do not react negatively. Allow the field, allow Guanyin to come in. Allow the source, the most positive field, to fill up and replace any trigger, any trouble, any irritation, body aches, lack of confidence. All that you've written is absolutely powerful. All the comments that you've written are powerful because that's why you're here on the journey to enlightenment. What is enlightenment? And that will be the last of the 10 Da. Enlightenment is to bring light at every level. Light in your heart, emotions, light in your thinking, to let go, light of misbehaviors, of old patterns, let go, replace it always with the most positive statement. And in all of my sessions with clients, it's always, what is the most positive statement about yourself? It's often, I can handle it. I can handle it. I am a light being. I allow light to be within me. I am loved. I am appreciated. I am supported. That's the truth. Connect with the truth, with your Yuanshan, your real self, your true self. Let go of everything else. And for me, I often have to remind myself, I am a good parent. I am a good parent. Parenting is not easy. Or I am a good friend. Anything that you want to have as a positive statement. And what can I do in this moment to serve the person? How can I shine my light? That is service. So the person that heaven is selecting in this moment is Mei Chong. So Mei Chong, prepare yourself to receive the crown chakra blessing from Guanyin for Da Quan Shu, greatest service, to let go of the me, and become a universal servant, aligned with Guanyin, aligned with the heart of Guanyin. So I'm going to do a silent invocation. And a beautiful presence of Guanyin is coming down. And she brings with her 87 Buddhas. And the field is so beautiful. As soon as we call Guanyin, she comes. And she comes with her whole team. And she comes from a place that is called Pure Land. And the Pure Land opens, and all the beautiful beings of the Pure Land are witnessing this moment. And as a Guanyin lineage holder, I have the privilege and honor to offer you, Mei Chong, the crown chakra blessing for Da Fu Wu. Before we can do all together a short forgiveness practice to increase the opening of the heart to receive, everybody will receive a splash, because the field is open. Everybody can make their own request. Make your own request in this moment. And may we do, dear Divine Tao, the Source, please forgive my ancestors and I for any mistakes we may have made in this lifetime or other lifetimes. We're so deeply sorry. And we forgive all souls that my ancestors and I may have hurt or harmed. We forgive you wholeheartedly. And we open our heart to receive this crown chakra blessing for Da Fu. Qian Shou Qian Yan Da Zhe Da Zhe Bei Guan Dai Wan Mang Wo Ai Da Bishin To Lo Ni Qian Shou Qian Yan Da Zhe Da Zhe Bei Guan Dai Wan Man Wo Ai Da Bishin To Lo Ni Qian Shou Qian Yan Da Zhe Da Zhe Bei Guan Dai Wan Man Wo Ai Da Bishin To Lo Ni Namo Helada Nudola Ye Ye Namo Lu Ye Bolo Ji Disobon La Ye Putisa Topoye Mohosa Topoye Mohojaluni Jaye An Saban Lafayi Sudano Dashya Namo Shijeli Doyimon Woyule Bolo Jiti Shifola Lintofu Namo Nola Junjun Shilimo Huben Dosani Sapo Woto Doshupen Wosuyen Sapo Sadwo Namo Posadwo Namo Poshie Mofatadu Dajadu Anwopoluchi Lujadi Jaludi Ishili Mohoputi sato sapo sapo mola mola moshi moshi litoyon. Julu julu jemen dolu dolu fashayedi. Moho fashayedi tuolo tuolo saili nishifulaya. Jola jola momo famola mudili yishi yishi shino shino. Wola shen fola sheli fasa fason fola shoye. Hulu hulu mola hulu hulu shili sola sola shili shili sulu sulu. Putiye putiye putoye putoye midili ye no la junche. Salisoninu poyemono sopohu shitoye sopohu. Mohu shitoye sopohu shitoyoye sobunlaye sopohu. Nola junche sopohu mola nola sopohu. Shila shenwo pushiye sopohu sopomohu woshitoye sopohu. Shoji la woshitoye sopohu. Botomoje shitoye sopohu. Nola junche benchilaye sopohu. Mopoli benchilaye sopohu. Namo holada nudola ye namo luye. Boloji di sobunlaye sopohu. Anshi jando mendo la bento ye sopohu. Shin guan shen juan yen sopohu. Shen wen shen juan yen sopohu. Moji shen juan yen sopohu. An boje la shi lie xie sopohu. Align the message from Guanyin to Mei Chong. Beloved Mei, I am here always for you. Call my name, chant my name, chant my mantra to open your heart to your heart of service with all your skills. People are waiting for your service, for your skills, your talents. They are waiting for your presence to be healed and transformed. Call my name whenever you're in the presence of beings needing help, love, care, attention. You have so many gifts within you. Receive my love. Receive my compassion so you can serve with so much joy. I am with you always. I am here to help you reach your goals. I am here to shower you with my love, to heal and transform, so you have the strength, stamina, and willpower to serve and serve and serve. You are very blessed and loved. How? What is your experience? Would you like to share, May?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Master Monique. Thank you so much, Guan Yin. I think Wei Sheng Shui 87 was a Dabi Joe. I can't believe I've been chosen, but in some ways, I am not surprised because I feel like my service, my lack of service is one thing that's been really challenging me, which it's been filling me with a lot of guilt. I think, you know, some of you already know my issues with ADHD, and I have problem organizing myself, organizing my time. So I get overwhelmed a lot. And from day one, when I joined the London Center, after the Tao, we were qualified with Tao hands. I couldn't find my pendulum. I couldn't. I was ill for a long time with allergies. It was like for 2 months, and I felt debilitated. And every day, we got these like 50 WhatsApp messages to say, offer down hands, offer out hands. And I felt myself, my hands were tied because I couldn't find my pendulum. Because we were told if you can't find your pendulum, you can't offer down hands blessings. So I had this sense of guilt for days and days and months, and I didn't find my pendulum until the following year. So I was the only member, the student in my center who never practiced our hands. So I felt really left out, and I felt so much guilt for being not serving and feeling very overwhelmed by all these messages, because like I couldn't deal with all these attention because I couldn't even take care of myself. So I've been with Master Sha for 2.5 years now, and every day I feel a sense of guilt, and this has been really bothering me. And my day job is an acupuncturist. Before I joined Master Sha, I would give 120% to do really good treatment for my patients, and I will give 100%. I can do it when it's like 1-to-1, but I can't do it when it's like the whole world needs your attention. I feel I can't define my attention, my priorities. And then I feel, because the procrastination, the overthinking, the rumination, and then I get really stuck, and then I kind of go into a black hole, and it gets worse and worse.
So we're going to help you, May, right in this moment. We're going to help you, everybody, because you need to let go of that guilt. It belongs to the past. We're going to all help you right now to increase, to let go of the guilt.
Yeah.
Everybody put one hand on your chest and one hand towards May. And we're going to send May our love. We love you, May. It belongs to the past. It belongs to the past. You have to just align with Guanyin. She loves you. She doesn't judge you. We don't judge you. You are judging yourself. You need to let that go. Let that go.
She is my Shifu, but
yes.
But I think I've said that I don't feel much stuff.
Let us offer you our love. Do we love May? Do we love May?
Yes.
Yes, we love May.
Yes, we love May.
We love you, May. Receive our love. Open your heart to receive the love. And we're gonna say love, 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 love. So everybody shake your hand. Love, 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 love. Open your heart, May. Open your heart to receive our love. And say to yourself, I let go. I receive the love.
I receive the love.
Yes, I receive the love. Receive our love. Receive the love. Let go of any negativity. When you spiral there, let go. Don't go there. Don't go. Observe your negativity spiraling and stop. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Light, 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 light. Light, 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 light. Love, 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 love. Light, 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 light. Love, 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 love. So that's the discipline, May, to stop yourself just the way I did now. When you're spiraling in negativity, just stop and say, love, love, love. I open my heart to Guanyin. And one day, your heart will be open to Guanyin and you will feel her. But first, you need to observe the negativity and stop it when it happens. And then that's how you can transform yourself. And you need to serve yourself in that moment. And this is, you're not the only one, May. I have to do it too. Everybody has to do this. I told you about my challenge this weekend. Big challenge. Big, big, big challenge as a mother to keep my heart open and just shine my love and only love. It's challenging in every moment. Then we call Guanyin. Guanyin, help me. I'm spiraling in negativity. Help me. Guanyin, 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 Guanyin. Love, love, love. Whatever you want to chant. Whenever you're being negative or paranoiac or thinking that the world is against you, chant, 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 chant. Yeah, chant the mantra.
I have called Guan Yin's name
Good.
before, but I
Yeah.
haven't even think about chanting because I kind of like I'm crying out in desperation because you know my issues of not going to sleep
Yes.
because
Well, we can have a consultation. May I
yes,
cannot continue
yes, it's true.
we can have a consultation, private consultation,
Yeah.
because that's the key is to keep chanting, chanting, chanting.
Okay.
Keep changing the thoughts into the field. And then we're going to trace one more. Everybody, we're going to trace some more. Use the tracing to transform. Use the Tai Chi movement. And if you are doing dishes, keep moving your body. Keep whatever you're doing, keep chanting, chanting, chanting. And we're going to chant the Ten Da this time. Chanting the Ten Da will help. So we're going to put the slide number 15, the one before the end. And let us all stand up and chant some more. We're going to chant the Ten Da because we are in the series of Ten Da. Next week will be Da Yuan Man. So let us trace and chant the Ten Da. Da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming da qian bei da herxie da chong shen da gon en da fu wu da yuan man. Now close your eyes and memorize the Ten Da. Ten Da, Ten Da, Ten Da. Always Ten Da. Do not allow negativity to spiral you down. Discipline your mind. Let it go. Open your heart and soul. Open your heart and soul to the Ten Da. Da ai da quan shu da tsu bei da guan ming Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fuwu, Da Yuanman. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guangming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fuwu, Da Yuanman. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guangming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fu, Da Yuanman. Memorize the Tenda. It becomes a mantra. Keep chanting, chanting, chanting. It doesn't leave your mouth. Whenever you're spiraling, chant, chant, chant. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guanming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fu, Da Yuanman. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guangming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fu, Da Yuanman. And slower. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guangming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonmen, Da Fu, Da Yuanman. Da Ai, Da Guanshu, Da Zubei, Da Guangming, Da Qianbei, Da Hexie, Da Zhongshen, Da Gonhen, Da Fu, Da Yuanman. And we close by saying thank you to the calligraphy. Thank you to the mantra that the Tenda. Thank you to the mantra of the Tenda. Master Sha teaches that the Tenda is the best way to move on our spiritual journey. We have a human life, and our human life is to serve our spiritual life, to help our spirit, our soul, to become enlightened, filled with light, nothing else. All the pollution in the thinking, in the feeling, in the reactions, it has to go. It has to go to become at peace with ourselves, at peace with others. It's grounding. We are in the channel of light. We are in the channel of the quantum field. We can stop the slide, and before we close, actually, I would like to have some feedback. How do you feel doing this practice with the Tenda? How is your head? Yeah. How is your head now with your filled with the Tenda mantra? Anyway, write in the chat. Yeah. Is the chanting, because I remember working with a client that was very, very triggered. And I said, repeat the mantra, Wong Mani Padme Hum, Wong Mani Padme Hum. You know, do a future template. Imagine a situation. Chant, chant, chant.
Well,
How are you feeling, Tom?
oh, I feel very expansive. It's
Good.
like everything in me is bigger and bigger and quiet.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. So Anne writes, lots of light. And Yes, Tenda addresses so much. Yes. Melissa writes, I feel calm and centered. April writes, I love the Tenda. It's soothing. It grounds me. Yes. Yes. Keep chanting the Tenda, because the Tenda are really the best, the highest qualities of the heart. Greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest compassion, greatest light, greatest humility. Wow, I love humility. It's such an important quality. Harmony, greatest flourishing, greatest gratitude, greatest service. And when we feel all these qualities, it takes us to the greatest enlightenment, which is next week. Please join next week. It will be a beautiful session to bring more light in your soul, heart, mind, and body, to connect with the field that Master Sha so generously is giving us. Yes? And so, yeah, we are so blessed to receive all these teachings from Master Sha. Yes. And before we close, I will show you the last slide. I need to share my screen with you and some announcement before I close. Okay, okay. And that's my slide right here. Next week. Oh, tonight, if you wish to receive the special crown chakra blessing for Dafu Wu, it's 100 Canadian instead of 300, and I can offer you right after the session. Monday is June 13, class 10, Da Yuan Man, the last of the Tenda. And the announcement is, if you really want to learn more about Master Sha, he's offering his free Mondays with Master Sha on Facebook, and 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And you have the link here. And also at our center with Jimena Gavino, it's free to be in the field every Wednesday night. You can be with Jimena Gavino, 6 to 7:30 p.m. I serve the center. I want the center to grow. I'm a volunteer at the center. That's my service to the center, to help the center grow. And so please join us. And I live in Vancouver. I serve the Vancouver Center. But you're always welcome. People are welcome to join all around the world to the free Wednesday night with Jimena Gavino. And with Master Sha on Mondays, it's free. Take advantage of every situation. Tell your friend, invite your friend. This is service. To invite people to be in a practice is service. And please invite people to my class next week. You can always share the link. I would be so happy that you can share the link with others. So I want to say thank you to all of you, to Deborah, to John, Anne, Sudesh, Melissa, Sharon, Bettina, April, May, Heather, Vanessa, Robert, Bernadette, Arlene, Karen, Ellen, and Tom. And there was another person. Thank you so much. And in your heart, close your eyes. And most importantly, say thank you to Master Sha for so generously offering us all these teachings, the mantra, the wisdom, the tenda, the calligraphy, and in your heart, read all the comments and the gratitude. When we together offer gratitude, the field of gratitude is so beautiful. In this moment, your hearts are all open to say thank you to those teachings. These are not my teachings, they are Master Sha teachings. I'm a servant. Invite people to the classes. Invite the souls to you, to your service. Call their souls. I'm here to serve you. I'm ready to serve you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we say, love you, love you, love you. And we ask all the souls that we call, including Guanyin, Ligui Shangshe, all the beautiful beings, Gong Song, Gong Song, Gong Song, respectfully return. And thank you, everyone. I really look forward to next week to be with you again. Invite your friends, and we can stop the recording. And those who would like